Hello and welcome back to my channel. Well, this is a different one, an exciting one. This is the unboxing of the PYXIS. So all of 5 months I've been waiting for this since I did my pre-order and it's finally here. So now it's time to reveal the PYXIS, what we've all been waiting for. So what I'm going to do today is basically unbox the PYXIS and show you some of the accessories that are prepared for the PYXIS, which I will need to make my PYXIS functional. For me, what I do is I shoot stock, and 100% of the time the camera is on the gimbal. So it'll be on the DJI RS4 Pro. So maybe I'll do what that looks like in a different video, because obviously from that you can put it onto the creator rig, or you can just do it handheld, or you can, when I say handheld, you can just hold the gimbal as it is, or you could put it onto a dolly, which is another thing I do, or you put it onto a tripod, all these different configurations. But the first thing to do is to get it on the RS4 Pro, but that's, like I said, probably a separate video. Okay, so let us dig in. Okay, I should probably put on my glasses. Right, okay, so straight out of the box, we have the welcome. We have some welcome literature there. I don't know if anyone ever reads that. I mean, yeah, I'm not one of those people that does. So yeah, let's get straight to it. So there is also going to be a license for DaVinci Resolve, but I've still got my existing license for when I got my Pocket 4K. So I've got the Pocket 4K, I've got the 6K Pro, and now I've got the PYXIS. The 6K Pro, you might have seen a previous video. If you haven't seen that, check it out, where I converted it to PL mount. So I am using PL mounts on all my lenses are PL mounts, or PL/EF convertible, but I just leave them as PL mounts now. So you got the card. Like I said, it's the license card for DaVinci Resolve version 19 right now. But oops, actually no, this one says 18.5, but the current version is 19, so you'll have to use this and then upgrade. Anyway, I don't need to do that. Okay, so we got the plate. This plate is actually a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. So this is the one for adding your SSD onto the side of the PYXIS. More on that later on, because as you know, I'm a hardware designer, so I might have already designed a hardware case. You never know. Okay. Oh, here we go. We're getting hot now. So now, gloves on. Let's take it out. So there we go. The PYXIS. Look at that. That feels very chunky. First things first. The first accessory you're gonna need is a battery. Okay, so the PYXIS uses a different standard of battery to the 4K and the 6K Pro. It seems like every time Blackmagic introduces a camera, they give you a different set of batteries, but not to worry, it's all good. So we're going to put this one in now. Comme ça. So you put it in like that. That looks a bit scary when you put that in. Okay, so there's a battery eject button there, which you press. This button here, you press to eject it. You put it in and it clicks in place. This is a very reassuring click. Let's listen to that again. Nice. Make sure you click your battery in. And then there's the off and on switch. So let's switch that on. And voila, there we go. Let's start. Obviously it's already in English, let's leave it in English. And there you have the menus. Okay, now, so you have the main menu screen, the menu button. Now the interesting thing is I don't know if you can actually load the presets from a different generation of camera in there, but maybe I'll find that out. But actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and set this up later on. I'm going to set this up exactly like I would set up my 6K Pro. So how I set up my 6K Pro, I will set this up. But yeah, there we go. So we got, let's just turn it off for now. So we got the 3/8, 16th and 1/4" 20s on the top. On the bottom, you've got the same thing, except they're slightly different. This is a bit more raised. This is a little bit more raised here. And they have this central bit here, which is raised, as opposed to this one, which is a bit flatter. This is one of the removable plates that is one of the options for the camera. Obviously this one comes as standard, and this one is meant to attach here so that you have the you can put your SSD there. But like I say, I've got another solution for myself personally, so I won't use this. I can put something else, but I'll talk about that another time. But what I do want to do straight away is put the card in there. So we have a different type of media from the 6K Pro. We have 2 CFexpress slots. So this goes in there. I can put this down there. CFexpress card goes in this way and press it in. That's it. Cover that up. So we got the USB where you can actually output to a SSD drive. SDI output, you got your timecode ref in, you got the Ethernet, you got your 12 volt LEMO. So that's another accessory that I've bought already. Most of my shoots I'm running off battery. So I like to run off a D-tap to make sure that I have enough power. So I've got a LEMO to D-tap cable here, which I'm going to use once I figure out exactly how I'm mounting on the gimbal, but we put that in there. This is just a standard 2-pin LEMO. So that's already connected. Let's take off the battery and just prove that this works. So you go D-tap in. Right, small rig box. Okay, and power on. Okay, the cool thing is you can also lock the screen. Let's put this on here. Battery back on. It's sticking out. And that's it. Right, so lenses. What lenses am I going to use? Like I said, I've switched to PL. So it's going to be PL all the way for me. So at the moment, I've got the Blazer anamorphic Remus 65 millimeter 1.5x anamorphic. So that's PL. I've got the Desio Pictor Zoom. This I've shot so many stock shots with these, and clients are happy with them. I've sold clips for a lot using this and the Pocket 6K Pro. Great lens, but it is heavy as hell. So these days I'm shooting with a slightly souped up Helios 44-2 because this lens just gives such beautiful bokeh. It's almost like giving you, if you have exactly the right dimensions, if you have exactly the right proportions in terms of the distance to the object and the distance behind the object of the background, you can get some swirly bokeh. But even if you don't get swirly bokeh, you can still get some really nice mangle bokeh, which is reminiscent of anamorphic, which is one of the reasons why I love shooting with this. And it's great to know you're shooting with a lens from the 80s. This lens is from 1982. I think 81. This lens is from 1981, and so you have genuine vintage glass on there. But I say all that to say that the PL is not going to interface directly with the L mount until you have an interface for it, and that in this case is the MOFAGE Poco. And I bought this when I bought the full frame, the Blackmagic full frame, but now I've got the Pixis, and so I've been saving it for that, and so now I can put it on. So let's take the battery out. Oh, actually no. I'll do this. I was gonna stand it on its back, but then I realized that you have the protruding BNC connectors. You definitely don't want to stand it on that. Attach this. There we go. Right. So now we've got the PL to L adapter, and we've also got a variable ND in there. Well, we haven't got that at the moment because that's in the case. So now we can put a first lens on there. So let's unlock it, like so. And I'm gonna put the DZO Pictor Zoom on there first. So let's get the Pictor Zoom in there. Right, so there we go. Okay, let's take the cap off for a second. Power on. Okay, and there we go. So you can see obviously this is full frame, and there's vignetting there because this is not a full frame lens. So let's go to the menu, unlock it. Menu and 8 to 1 open gate. Yep, that's fine. I mean, if we punch in, you probably won't get that vignetting. Oh, you're still getting it. But if you went to 4K DCI, no vignetting there, but it zooms in. Open gate, you can see there's vignetting, but that's all the way at 20 millimeters. But if you zoom out to 55, then there's no vignetting. But anyway, it's not full frame lens, wasn't meant to be, so that's all fine. Okay, so let's turn this off. Let's change lens. So let's go for, let's put this down here. Okay, and cap on, front lens cap on, down, and let's go for the Blazer anamorphic. And I'll show you one of the coolest things about this camera now. Right, so one of the coolest things about this camera is now we have internal anamorphic desqueeze. I mean, we did have before, but the cameras previously only had 1.3 and 2x. Now we actually have a whole load of different flavors. So let's have a look. Let's go to menu, monitoring, anamorphic desqueeze, yes. What you see now, we have 1.3, 1.5, 1.6, 1.66, 1.8, and 2 times, yes. So this is a 1.5, so we go to 1.5, and there we go. So now, if we go back out, it's actually desqueezing properly, which is fantastic because it wasn't doing that before. So you can see that, that's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, so final lens, let's turn this off. Final lens we're gonna put on there is the Helios 44-2. Bit of vintage for you. Take that off. Laser, thank you very much. We'll come back to you. And let's get the Helios in there, boy. Right. So power on. So there we got the 55mm Helios. Okay, so you can adjust the aperture there. You don't want it all the way open. It goes kind of milky. But there you go. There we go. Right, okay. Oh, it's recording already. Okay, that's because I pressed that. That's why you need to lock that. Okay, so let's format. Let's format the hard disk. Oops, unlock it. And let's go here. Format. Extended OS, yes. Format, we hold. 3 seconds. And now it's formatting. Okay. Yep. Okay, and done. Great, so how much time have I got? 46 minutes and 27 seconds. I need to buy another CFast card, I think, because that's not gonna be enough. Right, okay, so for now, this is the unboxing of the Pixis. But also one more thing I wanted to just show is the output, the video output. Now, am I going to be able to show this now? I'm going to have to show that in another video, but basically what I'm doing is I'm going to go SDI out into the DJI transmission system. And this is one of the reasons that I got the DJI transmission system the other day. Because I wanted to be able to monitor it on my iPad, but it needs to have SDI. I mean, it basically outputs SDI. So I needed a converter for that. So the DJI transmission is perfect for that. So if you wanted an excuse to pick up the DJI transmission, now you have one. So that's it for the unboxing and some information about some of the accessories that you could use with your Blackmagic, well, that I'm going to be using with my Pixis. It's up to you if you use the same, but anyway, that'll give you some idea and perhaps spark some ideas in terms of accessories you may want to buy before it arrives, so that you can get straight to playing with it, filming and doing whatever you're doing. Like I said, I've got lots more work to do, so I'm going to get on with that. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, share, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Don't forget, you can pick up the heavy-duty gimbal L bracket from my company Motion Picture Hardware as well if you want to build your creator rig with your new Pixis, which is what I'm going to be doing. The website is motionpicturehardware.com. That's motionpicturehardware.com. So thanks for watching, and until the next one, stay lucky, stay blessed.